I think over the time I've been here and before, winter weather resilience was something that I don't think we ever thought we would be facing so soon, in terms of the disparate measures we see now in terms of, like, in my area of Aberconway on Monday, it was beautiful weather, but over the weekend we had floods all over Aberconway, and you know, these are happening. They are like freak in nature, the way that they're happening now. We've suffered the devastating impacts of storms and flooding in recent years. You've mentioned Storm Bert, Storm Dara. We've seen houses flooded, damage to the longest pier in Wales, Llandudno Pier, and even the closure of our port at Holyhead. There does need to be more focus, and I've got to be honest, I thought your statement was quite reassuring that these teams are all getting together. Do we still have the local flood forums? We do. Okay, that's interesting to know, thanks. In 24, 1,057 flood alerts were issued in Wales, the highest ever recorded. 275,000 properties in Wales are still currently at risk of flooding from coastal erosion, and I'm sure the £600 million you're spending towards rail will be really welcomed by those residents. So we've still got those 300,000 properties at risk due to coastal erosion, and many more are vulnerable to river flooding, including the 700 properties, might add, flooded during Storm Bert. I wasn't aware of the Be Flood Ready campaign, but I'll be looking out for that. I may use it in one of my newspaper columns, because it's all well and good doing these initiatives. If people don't know about it, then, you know, it's not good for you as a government. So we need to support our vulnerable households, and I noticed that the monies you can obtain once you've been flooded, but I've asked before, so many people ask me, all I want to do, Janet, is buy a flood gate for my property. They have no idea where to get them from, how much they cost or anything. So whether there could be some kind of initiative whereby these flood agencies contact everybody, or those most likely to flood, to see, you know, whether they would like a floodgate, or where they can get them from, because 3 years now, when it was the minister previously, I've been asking that. The Climate Change Committee, in its report, have said we need to reconsider emergency funding for households, improve signposting to the flood insurance scheme, and embed mental health support into all this. Because too often we have distressed people coming to us. They're worried about their own lives and their family, but also too their livelihoods. We have businesses who cease trading as a result of flood damage, and of course your own home, if that's flooded, you know, it's just unbelievable. I think that more needs to be, and this was picked up in one of our climate change reports, more needs to be known about how flood alerts work. The Welsh Government need to collaborate with NRW to improve public engagement with these alert systems, provide clarity on when action should be taken, because evidence that we heard in our committee revealed that many people felt let down by the flood alert systems. I tell you what, they were going off on my phone all the time, on emails, and my phone was ringing on Sunday so many times telling me about the little flood areas. So that, I saw that as a positive, actually. Yeah, I do encourage you to work with our organisations to build awareness. So basically, I was going to ask you, but you've already answered for me, will you put prevention, protection and people at the heart of your winter resilience planning, and implement this shared emergency contact list? And my final plea, please let us know, councillors know, when there's floods in their own area. We as MSs only find out about it when it's tweeted. It'd be good if, as a local MS, if we were informed by the local resilience team. Thank you.